Gobble the game night, gobble the game night, gobble the game night, yay!
Hey guys, got a game night here, and this is Follow the Wings. Jumbo something with Matty.
Floater.
Yeah.
I'm not a floater. I have trouble floating. I sink.
I don't float either.
Are we gonna, say the thing, or are we just gonna let it ride?
Are you gonna say the thing?
I don't know. You want me to say the thing?
I was expecting you to say the thing.
Sorry, that was my phone.
I was expecting you to say the
I don't know who's playing right now, because we were both playing. We were both playing the whole time.
Yeah.
Oops. The secret's out. I thought that was the thing I was gonna say.
I know.
We are not actively playing this game right now. We are watching ourselves play it because
my God.
Dylan messed up and didn't record audio.
I didn't mess up. You messed up.
How do you know I messed up?
I don't know who messed up.
Anyway, our brave, intrepid warriors are in Mount Doom early. They didn't even have the rings. I don't know what they're doing there. Actually, they're in Mount Gurg. Mount Gulg in the PlayStation version. It's the Gurgu volcano here. It's the Fire Fiend's domain, all right? And you can tell we're all tall, and Legolas is red. So we've gone through class change. If you haven't been watching, why not?
Why are you starting with this episode?
Go back and watch now. We'll wait. Go ahead. You too. I see you straggling back there. Go ahead. Go on.
Yeah, Joey.
Okay. Anyway, so now we're fighting some Peeds. If you don't know what this is a playthrough of the original Final Fantasy for the NES. The Nintendo Entertainment System?
Yes.
We're playing it on a Retron, so we can use two controls. We're not sure we're supposed to be able to do that, but it works for us. Dylan's got the NES control plugged in the first player slot.
Mm-hmm.
I have the wireless Retron control, so we can jack the game from each other, or take turns during battle. However we want to do it. And if you can tell, maybe you can, our characters are named after characters from The Lord of the Rings. Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, and Gandalf.
Don't you mean Eric?
Look, we had a 4-character limit. I think we did just fine.
And Gandalf.
And we tried to keep them somewhat close to their real-life characters. Aragorn uses swords. We're only letting Legolas use knives, which makes him really, really weak, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Gimli uses axes and a hammer because, dwarves, they hammer stuff. They're like smithies.
Yeah, they're like...
And Gandalf gets a sword and a degree of magic. And something's gone funky in this game, and Aragorn has no magic, but Gimli does. What's up with that?
Yeah, Aragorn has lost all magic.
And we can't hold it anymore right here, so I'm going to throw out something. Clearly it's not a weapon. It's clearly armor.
Wait, doesn't Legolas have magic? Right there it says he doesn't. Maybe he needs to level up.
Oh, you're right. He should. You're right.
Maybe he needs to level up.
Yeah, maybe we just need to level. But, because Gimli's at level 18 and Aragorn's not. Maybe
technically it should show that they have magic points, but...
That's still. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they just... Oh, yeah, Gimli doesn't have magic yet either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so maybe, do they get magic? This is the last video we recorded, so they must get magic during this one at some point. Oh, spoilers! Spoilers!
Oh my God!
Great, you've ruined it now.
How did I
Hope you can't sleep and you dream about it. And hoping you can't sleep, you scream about me. I'm sorry, I just messed those words up.
Why don't I dream about spoiling this?
What? I didn't know you don't want to. I said I hope you do. Anyway, I'm going to drop something. Silver armor gone. And I got a silver helmet for it. Well, that was
dreaming about it wouldn't be that bad because it's not that big of a spoiler.
Watch. I bet we're going to drop the silver helmet now.
Oh my God, you're so smart.
And, yep, get rid of it. Now!
No!
Did I? Wait, what happened? Why is there a cap down there? Wait.
It was replaced.
Oh, did I use it on somebody?
You probably gave it to someone.
Oh, I think I did. Yeah, because somebody could wear it.
Dang it! You blew our cover.
Well, we've already admitted we're not actually playing. Yeah, we kind of messed up here. We came in here without 99 heals.
I got 99 heals,
we
but
didn't, though. We only had 60 some, so I was really worried about this. And in fact, it doesn't necessarily go all that well.
But did we do it?
I don't know. We'll have to watch the rest of the video to find out.
And you better not skip ahead, Joey. I see you back there.
There's some goils. I wonder where Crab is.
Or any of your other guys. But especially Joey.
You know what? You know what's in this treasure chest? It's a giant sword. We fought 2 fires, went all out of our way for a giant sword. Something we're not even going to use. I don't mean like a big sword either, like the Buster Sword. I mean, it's just a sword that's supposedly good against giants.
That'd be awesome if you got the Buster Suit. Oh my god, now I want like a mod for this game, if you can mod it somehow. A bomb hack or something. Where you can get the Buster Suit.
Why don't you just play the 8-bit version of Final Fantasy VII? Wouldn't that be just as good?
But this is the.
I think when we get up to Final Fantasy VII, we should play that version on the channel, the PlayStation version.
Mhm.
What do you think? So how you feel about these peas right here?
Do you remind me of my best friend, Centipede?
I thought I was your best friend. What the?
Other than
My phone is just not cooperating. My phone wants to be heard. Welcome to the show, Matty's Galaxy Note. Say hi. Oh, now you're quiet, right?
Hello.
That's you.
Does your phone have anything like Siri?
No, maybe. I don't think so.
Oh, then it could actually speak on camera, like, hello.
Is there anybody in there?
No.
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at
I can't
all?
hear you, it's a phone.
Well, then how does it know when I'm talking to it? And I like voice activate stuff.
Because it has a microphone.
So it can hear me then.
No, the microphone is saying
You've just disproven yourself.
The microphone
Wait,
is
I think I'm fixing to drop that silver helmet. I'm considering it.
Oh,
Here we go. It's gonna go. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Are you having fun? Playing Final Fantasy?
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of treasure in this room. So, what's going on in the game, Dylan? Since you seem to be more interested in other stuff than your game.
We're doing things. We're getting treasure. And dropping treasure. And getting more treasure. What are you doing?
I'm just sitting back and letting Gaba take the lead.
I'll hear you coming to your door.
I've been talking this whole episode, Dylan.
But not talking about what's on screen.
I've been talking as much about what's on screen as you have.
Yeah.
And last time I checked, this was Gaba the game night, not Matty.
I know. But you're still on the series.
Yeah, and I'm happy to join in. I just want you to participate some too. We're not going to hash out these issues on your show, so...
I am participating. So, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm doing good. Well, I'm not good at commentating over things. Like, I'm bad at playing video games and talking than talking over someone playing video games. Fighting some Wizardogers. It's gonna be a very fun time. Fighting some Wizardogers. I'm not a mime. Cause I'm fighting some Wizardogers. And my best friend Matty. I'm fighting some Wizardogers. But they're dead. Yay.
This is one of my favorite dungeons. You know, I know it's not a dungeon, but caves, dungeons, areas to explore.
Yeah.
In this, I like this and the Ocean Palace a lot. Well, the Ocean Palace, that's not right. The Sunken Shrine.
But my least favorite is the Ice Cave.
Only because the enemies are so difficult.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated, and it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
And you got some good stuff in there.
Yeah, it's just enemies.
Our heals are getting so low here, Dylan.
The enemies that can instant kill you, enemies that are super strong, and enemies that can paralyze you.
This one's gonna be tough, Dylan.
Yeah.
And
Can we do it?
Unfortunately, we don't even have a whole lot of healing magic on which to rely either.
Do you think we can do it?
Well, I know whether we did or not already, so...
But do you think we can?
I know at the time I was questioning it.
But now you know the conclusion outcome then.
Yeah, but do I know if we failed or succeeded?
Do you know what we didn't do and what we did do?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was having a little bit of trouble. I was guiding us through here. I was having a little bit of trouble finding my way. I got a little mixed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens sometimes. So 18. Like I said, I would never normally go into a place like this without 99 heals.
I don't got 99 heals.
You don't got, so... Well, it's not a double negative, it's just politically incorrect. Not politically incorrect, I'm sorry, grammatically incorrect.
I don't have 99 heals. So yeah. I'm dead. Blah.
I'd say this gray worm looks more green than gray.
Maybe it is a green one.
Got the flame shield, came all the way over here just to get the flame shield and the ice sword. The second ice sword.
It is called a gray worm, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even GR worm, it's gray worm.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's a worm.
Yeah.
And that's
well, I mean, that's what look. That's what it's called. You know, you may think it doesn't look green, but I mean, you may think it looks green rather than gray, but that's what it's called. You know.
Yeah.
Too bad Gandalf couldn't equip the flame shield. That would make a lot of sense. Because he's got the ring of fire.
Why does he have a ring of fire?
Because Kieran the Shipwright gave it to him when he first showed up in Middle Earth.
What does the ring of fire do?
It's just one of the 3 rings of power that the elves made.
But what does it do?
I don't know.
Does it give him extra power to his fire?
I suppose.
So that's why he uses fire a lot?
I don't know, Dylan.
Bam! Oh no! You just gave me like a fire! No! Yeah, 'cause I'm Gandalf and I'll punch you in the face! With my beard!
Hey, that wooden staff, that's really useful.
Yay! Wooden staff!
Well, at least you can't say that we don't have wood.
Man, our staff should
We're down to 10 heals on the final floor.
Our staff should really not be wooden.
Like our support staff, like our secretaries and stuff.
They shouldn't be so wooden.
We don't have secretaries. Spoilers.
Why not?
Because we don't. Why do we need secretaries?
I don't know, actually. It's a red D. Lego's dead.
That's great. That dragon just
Gandalf's dead.
And this is why the lack of heals is hurting us. If we kept Gandalf's hit points up higher, he could have brought Legolas back to life. But now we have to go into the fight with one Eric and one Gimli.
Mm-hmm. We're dead.
We got owned by a dragon, now we face a fiend.
We're so dead. Seriously, what are the chances of us getting out of this alive?
50-50?
No.
Well, there's 2 of us left. That's half of our group.
That's more like a... It's more like a 30-70.
You say so.
It's more like a 99-1. That's clearly the chance we failed, the 1%.
Hey, it's our giant. And here we go. Fiend time.
It's really... Clearly going man is only 2 members.
2 knights, less than full hit points, facing the fiend of fire, disturbing the sleep of the fiend of fire carry.
What?
They say they will now show us the force of fire, and we will burn in its flames. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe we'll take you down, clown.
Yeah, we're totally doing
Down to Pound Town. I like Carrie. I think Carrie's the coolest looking fiend.
We have like a...
Look at that. Less than 500 hit points between the 2 of us. So we're going for it. Whoa! 179, damn, 240. Dude, we just owned them.
Yay!
That was crazy. We didn't even have haste or fast or anything. We just owned them.
I tricked you guys. I said there's no way we're winning. Really, I knew we'd win. Ha!
I mean, we still got a lot of episode left. What the hell else did we do in this episode? We killed a green wolf. I know that. I bet. No, wait. I bet we're gonna bring Legolas and Gandalf back to life. What do you want to bet?
No, that's so ridiculous. Why would we ever do that?
See, I'm right. And now we're shopping.
Good.
Now we're getting those heals, baby.
And this is the rest of the video.
It could be, man. It takes a while buying them one at a time like this.
Too bad we didn't have the turbo controller hooked up.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's up to you. You could play with that if you wanted to, the NES Advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the...
My only problem with that, too big.
I own the NES Advantage for 2 reasons. One, just to own as part of my collection. And because, well, I guess 3 reasons. To have it as part of my collection, 2, because I got it really cheaply.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got it, well, I had one, and then I had to replace it back when they were phasing out Nintendo back in like 96. When you could get all that stuff really cheaply. That's when I got my other copy of Final Fantasy for like $5, and I think I got the NES Advantage for $5, brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But the one game I always played it with, and one reason I like to have it is for Blaster Master on the NES. For some reason, I always thought it played really well on Blaster Master.
My only problem with that's too big. I wish it could be smaller. I mean, it does have a lot of buttons, but not too much. It has like 1, 6 plus 4. It only has like 10 buttons plus the analog stick.
Uh-huh.
And seriously, you can fit that on a controller. Probably.
Yeah, but I think it was supposed to be a different sort of experience, more like an arcade cabinet style experience.
Yeah, too bad you can't play it with Street Fighter.
Because they made another control called the NES Max.
Mm-hmm.
And it was similar in shape to more like a PlayStation control, but not exactly, because it was sort of rounded, and it did have little legs hanging down the side like a PlayStation control, but not as long, and it was thin like an NES control.
Mm-hmm.
And it had turbo options on it as far as I remember, but instead it didn't have a joystick or a D-pad. It had one of those things. I'm trying to think. I know there's other controls that have it, sort of like what the Retron control has, but it didn't stick up at all. It just was like just like a button but it moved. It was like a circular button that just moved around in all directions, you know?
Why can't they have a normal D-pad with turbo controls?
I mean, you could buy like third-party turbo controls, and there might have been others, but that's a different style control. See, there Legolas has magic, and so does Gimli. But you're right, Aragorn's like a level behind Gimli, so maybe when Aragorn gets up to level 19. And that'll be good, though, because that'll make sense for him to have some white magic, because he doesn't really use magic necessarily, but he's a healer in the books. So it'll make sense for him to have, like, cure and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah?
That one makes sense. Yeah, good, quite good. Like it. How about you?
Meow.
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Aragorn, Gimli, and Gandalf are all poisoned. That's wonderful.
Have you seen that episode of SpongeBob?
Star Wars?
A Star Wars SpongeBob. Have you seen that episode of SpongeBob?
I don't believe so.
I've seen it.
I don't believe so. Do you? Nope. I haven't seen it. Okay, we're in the desert.
You wanna know
We're
what
buying a bottle
happens
from
in
that
that
dude,
episode?
I thought you were gonna say, "Do you want to know what happens in the desert?" And I was gonna be like, "Dude, what happens in the desert stays in the desert." Like me killing these tigers, even though that's in the marshland.
You wanna know what happens in the SpongeBob episode?
Mr. Crab feels something.
There's no Gaba. That is epic summaries. I think I forgot the plot, but then I read a summary of it.
Right now, we're presently having trouble finding the town we're looking for. There it is.
And it said like something like Mr. Crab has like a midlife crisis.
Okay. This area right here around this town up in the mountains in Gaia, or outside of Gaia, is one of my favorite places to grind in this game. Once you get to this point, of course.
So SpongeBob tries to help and says, "I feeling it, Master Krabs."
Master Crabs?
Master Krabs.
Aye, Master Crabs.
I feeling it now, Master Krabs.
Yes, Master Crabs. That's the SpongeBob S&M special.
What?
Look at that building right there. That's just really weird the way those trees grow into the side of it. It looks like half the building's just cut off. Like the building got damaged in an earthquake or something, and they just let some trees grow up on it, so they built it back together.
Let's plant some trees.
Right now, I'm currently having trouble finding the lake to let the ferry out. Either that or I'm upset. I think I was just obsessing about that building. You and I were arguing. Like, it looks fine. It looks normal. It's not like half the building's missing. They just moved the door over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the lake.
Are you feeling it now? How do you know I'm not going to the
I'm
lake?
going to be fishing, because I remember playing this. We just did it the other day. Right now, I'm contemplating the shape of that tree.
I thought it was like a week ago.
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. There's a fairy in a bottle. Not anymore.
It's a genie in a bottle.
Hey, fairy, hey, you, you. That pirate trapped me in the bottle. I will draw Axel from the bottom of the spring for you. I don't remember there being any fairies in the Lord of the Rings, do you?
No.
Now we seem to be confused and wandering aimlessly around the woods.
Daddy, you want to know the worst part about Xenia Wars?
What?
The Dragon Balls, it only gives you certain options. I want the option to be immortal. I want that to be my wish. But no, we only had like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I only had like, I want a new item. No, I won't be freaking immortal. I want the ability to spawn in it.
Yeah. Alright, well I think we're about done with this episode. You probably want to wrap it up for this week.
Yeah.
Or this episode, since you do it twice a week.
Okay. Thanks for watching this episode of Game Night. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Videocy. And most importantly,
Feel it like Mr. Krabs.
good night.
Godmother game night, yay. Come on and watch him play. Games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.